Hi guys, Ashley from ashcashbudget here. If you're new to this channel, I'm currently following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. I am on baby step number 2, paying off about $42,000 in debt. So if you want to stick around and watch my journey, click that little red subscribe button down below. Today we're finally going over my November 2018 budget report, and I want to update you guys on what I have done. It was a 3-paycheck month, which was awesome. It means that my income was much higher than usual, but there was some bumps in the road that I still have not worked out completely. So my first paycheck was $1,847.79. My second one was $1,311.68. And finally, my third one was $1,087.80. Since I run with an irregular income, as you can see, I can have quite variable checks from this kind of job. My boyfriend's half of the household bills was $619.13. And then my side hustles were $55.49. So that includes $19.22 from Instacart for 1 week and $30.95 from Instacart for another week. Somebody suggested doing a review on this. I want to try out some hours in the next town over where I usually go to work, my regular job, because it is a bigger city and I want to see how it is there and kind of get the feel for that. And then maybe I can do a review. And then I have mTurk for $5.32. As you can see, this dropped down. I was getting about $20 per month for the past couple of months, but I was a little bit busy with work, plus I was doing some Instacart, and that brought in more than mTurk did. So I kind of let that fall to the side a little bit as I did some more Instacart, and as I've been gearing up for the holidays and doing stuff at work and at home. Down in giving, I had that Operation Christmas Child. I think I planned for $50 and we went over just a little bit. We ended up spending $51.75 each. We, as in me and my mom, we pitch in together to get a bunch of supplies. Last year we only did 2 boxes and this year we did 4. So each of our halves was $51.75. So it really was not that much over budget, so I just adjusted that here in the final numbers. And then there was also that GoFundMe that I told you guys about during my budget plan for my friend's funeral. So I donated $50 to that. Savings, nothing has really changed, so I'm putting $50 into car maintenance, $100 went to medical, and $50 went to gifts since Christmas is coming up and we all know it. And I have definitely been spending in the gifts category, as you can see. Down here at the beginning of the month, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, one of my little sisters, Hobby Lobby, and these Hobby Lobby ones, zippers, are for something that I'm going to make for my mom. And then I have Baskin Robbins. That was actually an ice cream cake for somebody's birthday, but that comes out of the gift fund too. Another Hobby Lobby. One of my sister's gifts. Okay, so both of my twin sisters, Megan and Mandy, so they both start with M, so M1 and M2. That's just how I'm labeling it. But one was $31.90 and the other was $18.98. This is a gift for one of my friends, so I'm just conspicuously labeling that. $5.42. And then my littlest sister, I got her something else. It was this little science kit. Hopefully I can do another video before I wrap all the gifts of the things that I got, but that was $10.83. So I have definitely been spending. I only have $106.08 remaining as far as the end of November goes. Everything else I cut out to meet some other goals since I had to pull some money aside for something else. For medical, I am trying to save up so I can make sure I pay my deductible when I go and get my crown. I went ahead and scheduled it for the very beginning of January when insurance renews, so I can get that done and it doesn't progress any further. I'm not exactly sure how much my portion will be though. Housing, rent, of course, $850. City came out to $76.52. Electric was only $32.55. And then cable internet, $279.18. which, as I told you guys, I've finally canceled it. So we should be seeing that go down super soon. It's going to go down to just internet. And then once that happens, I'm going to shop around and get a faster internet because it's just not cutting it right now. And this is the bills that my boyfriend and I split. So this is housing down here. So it came out to $1,238.25, and that's the number that we split. Regular bills is everything that I am responsible for. Phone at $85.93, car insurance for $100, and health insurance for $150. Which the $150 actually goes to my boyfriend because I get my insurance through his work. So I just take this off of the number that he owes me above, but I always want to make sure to account for it. And now the lab bill. If you see here, this means in every dollar, this means that I have not spent it yet. This line here, see these blank lines is I've spent it all. So I have set it aside, but I have not spent it. Now the bill came out to like $1,508 or something like that. I was going to maybe try to call to reduce it. It seems like they didn't approve multiple units of the allergy test, which didn't quite make sense to the lab. But then to the insurance, it didn't make sense why the lab was charging me so much. So I did call the lab, and they are sending it back to insurance. I tried to call the insurance, and they said it could take a while, so they suggested I call back at the end of December. But December, I do have a pretty decent income in December, but I really don't think I could cash flow it in January. I definitely could not cash flow it if it takes until January, because say that the insurance goes ahead and approves it, I think the lab bill has to go ahead and do a new bill. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to be trying to keep up and follow up with that. But for now, I am saving that $1,500 specifically for that lab bill. So that is sitting in my account, and I'm not going to touch it. So it's still out of November's budget, which is why it's accounted for here. If I do have to pay $1,500, at least it's there. If I do pay less, which even if they still charge me that amount, hopefully I can call and negotiate, then anything extra, I will go ahead and add as income to whichever month that I finally pay it, and put it towards debt. So that is the situation with that. Cash envelopes, I went ahead and added a couple things back in. Gas was $320. It was $120 for the first paycheck of the month, and then $100 for the other two, which is typical. Medical is always $25 per paycheck, so it was $75 for the month. Cats, always $20 per paycheck, $60 for the month. Personal was $50 per paycheck, $150 for the month. And that can go anywhere between $50 minimum to $100 maximum per paycheck. I added back in hair for just one paycheck, so that was $20, as well as clothing for just one paycheck for $10. And I think, as I told you, I did put groceries for just the very first paycheck of the month, so that was $40. I didn't have any wallet money or household money. Now, groceries and household are covered right now from the church check because my boyfriend and I split those duties, and we just put those directly into groceries and household so that we are basically splitting those categories without having to dip into our own regular incomes. And finally, the debt section. Considering that I had to reserve $1,500 for that lab bill, I think I did okay. As I just had to cut out some of the sinking funds and some of the cash envelopes. So, of course, I have the $130 minimum payment. And for my snowball payment, I made $740.96. So total debt payment this month was $870.96. I was really looking forward to, because I knew I was going to have a lot. With that extra $1,500, I could have done so much with my debt, but I want to make sure that I get that lab bill paid for. It is a priority. I didn't want to just go ahead and say, I'm not paying it this month, so I'm going to throw it at that, because I know with my variable income, it could be possible that I don't have enough money coming up, and I don't want to be stuck with a bill that I can't pay. So that is why I'm holding on to that. But hopefully I can just keep hitting the debt as I can, and maybe I can have some extra after I pay that bill. But that is it for November. I will, of course, put the links up above to subscribe and another video that YouTube will suggest for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.